are you? Are you the person that has it all? Or are you the person that doesn't have that, whatever you want? Hi, everyone. I appreciate the sun and the time that I can walk in this beautiful park and just chill on, have special equipment prepared, and I do have my things here in my bag. Hi everyone. Today I will try to answer a question of why the things that you want in life didn't come to you yet, didn't materialize itself yet, didn't manifest itself yet. Let's proceed with that question. To answer this complex topic from a very simple answer, there are two things. One is to do with relaxation, and then second one is to do with your focus. But in today's modern life, it is difficult to relax when we have been programmed to constantly do things, do and be in that situation of doing. So it's difficult to relax when we are trained to constantly do. Let your wanting something that you want desperately go. Which from logical perspective it doesn't make sense. But from the energetical perspective, all it makes perfect sense. When you want something so desperately, of course, your focus is so much on this thing that the energy is becoming heavy. And instead of you attracting and getting that, you're getting away from that thing, you know? That's why I mentioned at the beginning of this video, relaxation and focus. Relaxation and focus. Okay, guys? Then it makes sense. The energy flows, but you are still focusing on that thing, okay? Because when we want something so desperately, the energy is becoming heavy, and we are trying to get that from the position of lack, from the position of absence. Therefore, we try to desperately control that, and it becomes so heavy that it actually works opposite to our intention. So, relaxation and focus. I don't know if this is visible, but basically, wanting equals need, and also need equals absence. And also absence might also equal desperation. I put a gratitude because from energetical situation point of view, gratitude plays a huge part in releasing these energies. Because what we are trying to achieve is we want to achieve that we are in a state of flow of energy rather than blockages, okay? Control creates blockages. And again, when we want something, we need to be in the state of receiving that energy. Does that make sense? I hope you can see it, because it just makes sense, okay? The more pressure you put, the more the situation goes away from you, and you are not allowing for the energy to flow, okay? Everything becomes heavy, the control is kicking in, the desperation is kicking in, the need, the absence, everything is kicking in. Gratitude helps us to get away from all of these heavy energies of need, absence, desperation. And then we're allowing for the energy to flow, okay? So again, as I said at the beginning of the video, 2 things: focus and relaxation will definitely save us in all of this. So we do not have to constantly do things. We can just slow down and relax. And this will, in the long term, actually help us rather than work against us and possibly going into a state of self-sabotage as well. I want you to visualize how this universe operates on energetical level. If you say that you don't have something, that means you don't have something. This literally means that. If you say that you have something, it actually means literally, in an exact sense, that you have something. So windy. I'm trying to find a good location where I can just relax and continue with this emotional, crucial, vital, full of information, full of hidden information video. What is this? I don't even know. Something. Something for salad. No, joking. I don't know, maybe it's poisonous flower. So good. So good. So green. Wow. So green. So be mindful of the words that you're sending out. Really and truly. Words have a power. Words are very powerful. Words are very powerful. Once you send them, that's it. The message has been sent. In this place, there are these green parrots. Maybe I can show you guys. They apparently came from some different countries, tropical countries, on the boat back in the days where England was going to different countries. Let me see. If I am mistakenly saying some rubbish, okay, don't be don't be scared of correcting me, but this is, as far as I remember, these parrots came from a different country on the boat. That's what I know. Yes. I cannot confirm I wasn't on that boat, okay? So, but I don't know. Yes, they do live on these trees. And I love them so much. They're so beautiful, mashallah. When I say that I do not have something, that means this is true, that means I don't have something. If I say that I do have something, that means I do have something. Even if in the 3D physical reality this didn't materialize itself, okay? But if I say that if I am convinced that I do have something, even if I don't physically have that yet, or this didn't materialize itself, I already have that. See, that's why from the perspectives that I am presenting here, logically it doesn't make sense. That's why being open-minded and not literally understanding this world from a logical perspective will help in all of this. Because if you analyzing everything from a logical perspective, you preventing yourself from experiencing this lifetime opportunity from completely different possibilities, okay? And of course, we have to use logic, of course, okay? Please, don't misunderstand me. Yes, but I want to inspire you guys to think outside of the box, okay? Because feelings don't lie, okay? That's why we do have feelings. That's why we are not only operating from our head, logical viewpoint. Holistically, as we are humans, we have to allow ourselves to be open for different, the unknown sometimes. I do understand that some of the things that I say might not resonate with some people, and I am absolutely fine with this, okay? Are you? Are you the person that has it all? Or are you the person that doesn't have that, whatever you want? Self-concept plays a huge part in obtaining, getting, creating, having the things that you want to have in life, okay? You know, you don't have to control all the time everything. And be in that lacking energy. Whatever is yours is already yours. Now, let me answer that question. Why, whatever you want and you're doing, trying to achieve it, it's not coming to you? Because you're doing, and you believe that you don't have it. Can you explain that from a logical perspective? I assume, therefore I have. I already have that. Patience is the virtue, right? Let me run, run. It reminds you of something. Running and chasing and running. Who gets it? My subscribers, my people that are watching me are very smart people. That's the secret. Guys, I'm giving you all of the secrets. I would highly appreciate likes, okay? Because it's not easy to know those things. I can tell you, but You have to be open as well. There are the hidden gems, hidden knowledge that is everywhere. It's just we have been programmed to not to see it. Okay? I do see that knowledge in religious practices. It's just crazy, wow. Control equals lack and sending the frequency of desperation, as we have already established that. Also, this energy is so heavy that you are not allowing yourself to be open for anything else, even if it's better for you. Maybe there is something better for you, but you are desperately controlling in that control energy. That, of course, in fact, it just goes away from you, actually, rather than bringing, rather than coming to you. Okay, it's just wow, guys, wow. So these are the things to consider when trying to achieve something and run out of desperation for it. Okay, because you're sending signals that you don't have it, and as we know, that means it's true, you don't have it. Therefore, assuming that you do have it, this is the way forward. It's a completely different reality, completely different mindset, completely different understanding, and you allowing yourself for the energy to flow back to you. Okay, you are not desperate. You are not desperate. So you appreciate things. Focus and relaxation. The more you do, the more you achieve, the more validation you get as a human being. Self-worth and stuff like that. Remember, you are beautiful, you are unique, and your value doesn't translate onto how much money you have. For example, in materialistic world, or what sort of position are you in a job. That's why it is difficult to change a mindset, because our self-worth is translated onto how much we have and who we are from the program perspective. Self-worth. That's why self-concept is important. Believe in yourself regardless. Me, I am happy with who I am. And of course, I do my own self-reflection, self-progress, the way I want and whoever I want to become. But I know already who I am. And from that perspective, I know who I am. And materialistic stuff, as well as my job description, it doesn't define me who I am as a person, because I already know who I am. Okay? And because I already know who I am, I already know my self-worth, and I know already what I am receiving. I already have that. Okay? In all of my videos, this is what I am trying to explain. And of course, I know for sure that you get my messages. But many people don't get my messages, which is fine. Of course, I know that this is coming. Awakening is coming. People are waking up now, and I'm very grateful, happy, and yes, subhanallah, it is happening. It is good, and we are entering a different timings, much aware timings, where these topics will be very, very intensified. Actually, this is the beginning of what is coming, because everything is changing, the timings are changing. But yeah, these aspects, these points that I have mentioned actually prevents you from getting whatever you want to get in life. When you assume that you don't have, assume that you already have that. But assumptions are not the end of the story, because I can assume and I cannot feel it. You have to feel it internally, that whatever you are accepting in your life, this is what you are worth it. You are worth of having beautiful family. You are worth of your career, money, etc. Okay? You are worth of all of this beautiful stuff. With, of course, gratitude and intention. Okay? So, when you're chasing, you are in state of chasing. When you have, you already have. When you don't have, you don't have. And when you see this beautiful, nice adverts with a beautiful new phones, with a beautiful cars that you don't have, the idea is sold to you that this is what you need, this is what you want, this is what is going to make you happy. And if you buy that idea and if you are in a state of chasing, you are in a state of chasing. You are in a state of lack. You don't have it yet. But if you assume that you have it, you have it. Don't get me wrong, I too was in a program, and I'm still am, but I understand what's going on. Okay, so it takes work, self-reflection, to see, to spot what is going on. And if you are in a constant state of chasing, trying to achieve, you won't be able to see these things so easily. You won't. Because you're going to be in your head constantly. Okay? It all makes sense. So, reflecting, slowing down, having the time, selecting, and you cannot have everything in terms of materialistic possession. You have to select, okay? Because your focus will be everywhere, here, there, everywhere, and nowhere. I needed to remind myself this, and I am in a very good perception right now. So I want you guys to be in your full power, okay? There is a higher power as well that is helping us every day, okay? We do not have to carry things on our own. We do not have to carry. Having faith is the way forward in all of this as well. Believing that you are worth it. Green. So green, guys. Oh, the parrots, green parrots. So many of them. I hope I can find them to show you. I really do hope. I can see them, like literally maybe 20 or something. I don't know, so many of them. Now obviously it's going to be not easy to see them because everything is green. into free. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time, inshallah. Bye.